just wanted to clue you in on why there was no second video today. I know I need to plug in my phone soon. The reason is, if you watched today's earlier video, I'm trying to get the camera right here. Not so much in my mug though. That if you notice that my voice was really cracky, I really think it's because it's espresso actually. With an extra shot, well, Wawa usually gives me a couple of extra shots of espresso. So, my voice has really been cracky, and what I think it is right now, put my phone over here, it'll stop telling me bad connection, is when I hit those high pitch notes, when I hit those notes, and I haven't cracked my voice a little bit, and so it's like, I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be able to do this painting and talk through it? Like, you can tell right now my voice is cracking again, and I might have to rest my voice tonight. Soothe it a little bit. And the coffee I'm setting for tomorrow morning, I actually picked up some pumpkin spice coffee K-Pods from Wawa. Now, actually, what I would do with their K-Pods after using them, and think about this, if you're going to germinate plant life, instead of throwing them away, and this is just an idea for you to think about, if you're going to throw your K-Pods, if you didn't know, is a fertilizer. Coffee fertilizes soil for growing plant life, and it actually grows it rather healthy. I've used it for several gardens. I've used it for making grass greener. Oh my gosh, it's really healthy for that. If you sprinkle it around your house during the summer, you know, used coffee grounds, it actually cuts down the bug population. Think about that. It really does. And it also cuts back on waste. Cuts back on waste. Yes, it does. I have a reusable K-Pod for my Keurig, which I will be giving up. But my whole thing is, my throat is really sore. It hurts, like it's been grabbed and it's swollen. I know my thyroid will do this sometimes. I know my thyroid's readjusting, but if you get like really down, or if something's changing in your life, your thyroid will readjust. Now that they're done, now that they keep trying to demonetize me for trying to help people figure out their health, and I'm just talking to you, this video is going to be extra choppy because YouTube's being dickheads, and I'm just going to say that because it's the truth. Anyway, when your thyroid readjusts itself, it can very much affect your skin, your eyes, every organ in your body, intestine, the way you think. Oh my gosh, it affects everything because your thyroid is the thermostat to your body. So yeah, basically. So, very much. The thyroid even controls your brain. A lot of people don't know that. The thyroid actually controls your brain. Now, people think the brain controls everything. And in a way it does, but the thyroid helps with that. So there's a common connection there. So the thyroid actually helps control every connection that's going on with the brainwave patterns and everything. So it's like the one new person, think about this with the thing that you're studying. Start reading up on neuroscience. That will very much help you. I know some neuroscientists. It's very much a good thing to study up on and study the activity of the brain. I've seen a slide of Albert Einstein's brain, slide number 97 of his brain matter. Why? Because brains matter. I was so excited to see that. People probably think gross. But I was excited to see that. You know, Professor Albert Einstein's brain. Waiting for the red strip to go away. Professor Albert Einstein's brain was stolen out of his cranium and dissected illegally, and part of it ended up in the Mutter Museum of Medicine in Philadelphia. And that's where I went when I lived in Philadelphia with the guy that I was dating at the time. I took him there. I'm like, it's a really cool museum. I'm like, if you like, you know, human oddity stuff. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, the Elephant Man. He's like, I've always wanted to see the cast of that guy, you know, his cast. And he's like, I've always wanted to find that museum. And I'm like, I know where it is. So it's like, I wanted to explain to people and then, like stuff. But anyway, I did want to let you guys know that the reason why I didn't do a second video today is because my voice cracked. And also I had my seizure headache all day, which also isn't good because I'm waiting for that to probably happen tonight. So I actually have to prepare myself for that to not happen. Maybe I could hope. I take my meds as prescribed, but who knows? I just always try to ready myself for a my voice is cracking again. But that's why I was saying I didn't get to do that painting today, and I will try to get that prepped for tomorrow. And this was the finished look of earlier's makeup tutorial. It's a little dark in here now. Maybe this is the camera angle. But even my voice was even cracking then. But yeah, it's just the way I had the camera. But this is the finished look from earlier today. As you can see, that makeup just, it's an all-day thing, but it's not bad. It stayed. When I lightened it up and got it to my tone, it stayed all day. Not gonna be all up in your face, because that's weird. That's weird. Like when somebody goes, up in your face. That is weird. Geez, hold on. I gotta lean over here. Allergy season sucks. That's what I mean. When I hit those pitches in singing, it is crack. Because like I said, I haven't hit those high notes in a while. And then allergy season sucks at the same time. Yeah. So, this video is not going to be all that long because I need to take care of my larynx. Pretty much. What I'll probably do tonight, because I have a Bath and Body Works stress relief lotion, I'll probably just use that around my neck so I can breathe that in tonight. You know, it's eucalyptus spearmint, and if you have problems with your throat, and that'll just open you up, your throat, your chest, your sinuses. I notice that I have my bloody nose from my seizure headache. That goes with getting a really bad seizure, and I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, when you have that epilepsy, it's not something to ever look forward to, trust me. I was hoping not to have to use that, but you know, I gotta open up the deviated septum on the left side. When I broke my nose when I was a kid, it deviated one septum. So in your sinus passage, if you ever had a problem breathing, you could always get your sinuses called the septum, and if it's a deviated septum, there's always ways to take care of that. One of my sons was born with a double deviated septum and an enlarged tongue, and people made fun of him for it, and I'm like, look, this is what you have to do. Slow down when you talk. People can understand you. So I worked with him with speech therapy, told him to slow down when you talk. People can understand him now. And every once in a while he gets overly excited and just blah blah, and I'm like, hold up, slow down, so that people can understand you. And he's like, oh, for God. And you know what though, he's cool, people. He's my kid, of course he's cool, people. But you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand, you know, people with speech deficit disorder. All they have to do, slow down when they're talking, take a deep breath, slow down. People can understand what you're saying. I've worked with these kids. I've worked with deaf. Okay, I've worked with the blind. I've worked with anorexic children. I've worked with, you know, I've babysat a girl that was blind, deaf, and anorexic. And in order for her to be able to do anything, like have me teach her how to draw something, or if she wanted to go to the pool, I told her she had to eat. Ooh. She's like, but oh. I'm like, you eat what's on your plate, and then I'll teach you how to draw. I'm like, if you don't eat, I'm not teaching you anything. I'm like, that's the deal. Eat, and I'll take you to do something or teach you how to draw. That kid was like, oh, do I really have to? And I'm like, yes, you do. I'm like, that's the deal. She's like, sorry. She's like, oh, all right. She's like, but it's going to taste gross. And I'm like, no, it's not. Give it a chance. She started eating. That kid put on, I think, 15 pounds by the time I had to move. And she weighed about, I think, 20 pounds or more underweight. And she gained 15 pounds by the time I had to move. That was an accomplishment. But, you know, I'm not going to stay on here much longer. My throat's really starting to go, ah. But I'm going to take care of my throat tonight, and I will be back on tomorrow. Not for makeup, but for painting instead. That way I'm not stressing my throat, as you can tell right now. So anyway, yeah, this is hurting to talk. So I'm gonna lay off the high-pitched singing for a while and maybe just go low tone, which is fine. The low tone singing doesn't hurt as much as the high pitch. Because like I said, I haven't done that pitch in years, and it just went crack. So yeah, my learns have to get used to that all over again. Once you get your larynx used to something like that, it stops hurting. The people that raised me, the woman, she's like, here, you have to take this. You have to. Like, oh my God, why? I didn't want to take choir. I didn't want to take vocals. I just didn't want to do it. Art class, science, math, okay, yes, that I wanted to take. Vocals, not necessarily. I just didn't want to do it. No. Anyway, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I'm not going to hit that note for a while. See you guys later. Love you.